Hi YouTube, this is Darkon633 back with another S.H.Figuarts review. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Build Rabbit Tank form. Now I'm really glad to finally get a hold of this figure since it was a relatively cheap figure and it looks really nice in display on the shelf. Unfortunately, when we go to the contents, this is where it's going to fall flat a bit. So anyways, we'll now move on to presentation and contents. So now we're going to go on to the presentation and contents. So first we're going to take a look at the box. The box in your standard smaller scale that we've seen in a lot of Figuarts releases today. It says Kamen Rider Build Rabbit Tank form. Has a picture of the figure art there. Has the name here. And on the back it pretty much shows what the figure can do. And this is where the figure falls flat. In terms of accessories, all you're pretty much getting is a bunch of alternate wrists. So, counting them off, we have a set of open hands, a set of the pointing hands, which one is attached to the figure, a set of somewhat grasping hands, not so much the full-on kind of holding kind of hand, but it's just kind of like a relaxed hand, and then the set of closed fists. So you're not going to get a whole lot there. In terms of other accessories, the figure also includes two Fullbottles, which is the rabbit and tank Fullbottles, which is attached to the belt. They are removable, but I'm not going to actually remove them because they're very small. And it does have a working build driver. So, overall, you're not going to get a whole lot. I actually didn't really realize that the Fullbottles are removable, so because of that, I actually give this about a, let's say about a 3.5 out of 5, because you're still not getting a whole lot. And now we'll move on to the features, which is pretty much the articulation. As mentioned earlier, the handle for the build driver is articulated, so you can activate its finisher. Obviously, it won't make any lights or sounds or anything since it is just a regular figure, but it is able to spin the handle, which is nice. It does have ball joints in the neck, so basically it has two joints, one on the upper part of the neck and another one at the bottom part of the neck, so you can move the head quite a bit, although the head's large design does kind of bend against the collar there. He has ball joints at the shoulders with also a joint and the actual shoulder pads, but it doesn't move a whole lot. It does have swivels on the biceps, a single joint in the elbows, but it does have another joint there, so it's actually double jointed, my bad. It has double joints in the wrists, full two joints in the waist, so you can actually bend him in several locations, and he does have an articulation on the flap, so you can articulate it a little bit better. He has double joints on the hips, so it allows downward and upward movement, and forward and back, and swivels at the thighs, double joints in the knees, full joints in the ankles, and also a joint on the front of the boot. So you do have lots of articulation points, but that's really all you're going to get with this figure. In terms of features, it doesn't come with the Tamashii stage, it doesn't come with any other accessories, but I still give it a 4 to 5 since it does have a lot of articulation points. So in terms of overall value, I can't really complain exactly in the overall value that I got it for, since it was 3,500 yen around at retail and just under 2,500 yen at Amiami when I ordered it, so there isn't a whole lot to really complain about since it is a pretty good price for what it has. I just wish it had its weapon of some sort, so I actually give this about a 4 to 5 because of that. So in conclusion, if you're a fan of Kamen Rider Build or just want the main hero forms to begin with, then definitely get this figure since it will round up the collection of the main riders. You're not going to really get a whole lot out of this particular package, but at least the lower price does make it a little bit easier to go and actually pay for what it was going for. Anyways, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out Hero Club and Hero Taku. Also check out Twitter, Darkon633, and also on Instagram under Darkon633 as well. Please check the little bell at the bottom of the screen in order to see my content go up as soon as possible, and please check down the other channels down below. I'll be back with more S.H.Figuarts reviews, but for now, I'll be seeing you later, YouTube. Bye.